Imagine standing right here. You can feel the sun on your face and smell the deep, earthy scent of rosemary warming the stone. Beneath your feet, the path isn't perfectly paved, but crafted from found driftwood and stones, leading your eye up to tiers of lush geraniums and heavy, ripening grapevines. This isn't Tuscany built with an architect's budget. This is your backyard slope, transformed by your own hands using only discarded materials. We're talking old wooden washboards, broken chairs, and dry branches, reborn as the essential structure of your serene, vintage Italian retreat. Don't let that difficult slope be a headache. Let it be your next masterpiece. Get ready to see the impossible made beautiful. Welcome back to Arkan Aesthetic Studio, where we prove that the most beautiful aesthetics come from the most unexpected places. Today, we're diving deep into the dream of an Italian farmhouse garden. The serenity, the history, the timeless charm, and bringing it to life using zero-cost trash. If you believe that beauty doesn't need a huge budget, and you love turning junk into breathtaking decor, you are in the right place. Subscribe now to join our community of upcycling visionaries. And here's a special request. If these ideas inspire you, hit that share button and send this video to 5 friends on WhatsApp, Viber, or Facebook who deserve a little extra beauty and budget-friendly charm in their lives. To everyone who shares and watches through, may you have a long, healthy, and beautifully creative life. One, washboard stair edging. Close your eyes for a moment and let the journey begin beneath your feet. Where once there was only a tricky, sloping path, we now invite the eye to climb gently, guided by history. The very steps are secured not by new, expensive masonry, but by the forgotten souls of the household, vintage wooden washboards and baseboards. These discarded relics, now set firmly into the earth with natural stone and cement, form miniature retaining walls, breathing new life into the terraced edge. In these tiered pockets of earth, the vibrant reds of geraniums spill forth, a signature splash of Italian color against the rustic gray stone. Below them, the silver-green carpet of rosemary offers its fragrant tribute, clinging steadfastly to the slope. This is more than just a stair railing. It's a living museum, connecting the past's humble labor with the present's profound serenity. Two, Grapevine Arbor Canopy. Now, lift your gaze from the ground and find refuge beneath the sky. The centerpiece of any authentic Italian slope garden is the shade it so generously provides. Here, we imagine a pergola, not one bought from a catalog, but one built from the sea's own cast-offs, driftwood and sturdy dry branches. These weathered arms of wood are arranged to form a rustic skeleton, their surfaces smoothed by time and water, now holding the weight of life. This natural arbor is the perfect host for the grapevine, the true heart of the style. Imagine the thick, twisting trunks of the vine climbing skyward, their leaves knitting together a dense, cool ceiling. As the year progresses, clusters of ripening grapes hang like emerald and ruby jewels, promising sweetness and celebration. 3. Branch and twig veranda shade. Step now into the embrace of the veranda, that transitional space where home meets the garden, shaded from the summer sun. Instead of heavy, manufactured beams, we embrace the lightness of the forest. We are constructing our protective roof and sidewalls using only gathered dry branches and fine twigs, carefully woven and secured to create a beautifully haphazard lattice. This design, inherently rustic, feels as though it has grown organically from the farmhouse itself. This ethereal structure is dedicated to the climbing bloomers, particularly the romantic climbing rose. Imagine the ancient stone walls becoming a backdrop for cascades of creamy white or deep crimson petals. Beneath this fragrant, filtered light, you can almost hear the quiet conversations of generations past. This shade is a testament to simple materials yielding profound beauty. Four. Bottle and cement firepit border. From the cool shade, we descend into a space dedicated to warmth and gathering, the sunken firepit. To create a border that truly dazzles, we are blending the strength of cement with the shimmering beauty of discarded glass. Imagine, embedded within the rough, earthy cement, are the bases of colorful plastic bottles, meticulously placed to form a rugged, jewel-toned mosaic. As the sun traverses the sky, or when the fire is lit in the evening, these glass bottoms catch the light, transforming common waste into a dazzling feature. This design cleverly utilizes the slope's natural bowl shape for seating, surrounding the pit with low-growing, resilient herbs like thyme. The fire pit becomes the heart of the garden, a timeless space for shared stories and profound serenity. Five. Vintage ironing board trellis. Let us now steal a moment of beauty from the forgotten corners, the narrow, often ignored side yard running alongside the home. This space, constrained and sloped, becomes a canvas for nostalgic ingenuity. We call upon an object of past domestic labor, the vintage wooden ironing board. Stripped of its cloth and standing upright, its familiar, tapered shape is instantly recognizable, yet beautifully repurposed as a unique, vertical trellis. Secured into the earth with supporting stone and moss, this simple structure offers unexpected verticality. It becomes the perfect, low-cost support for resilient climbers like the Grapevine. Its wooden surface, weathered by memory, provides a tactile warmth against the cool stone walls of the house. This solution doesn't just manage the slope, it turns a difficult pass-through into a destination. Six. Vintage drawer window boxes. We turn our attention now to the farmhouse windows, the eyes of the home, deserving of their own rustic frame. This transformation uses an unexpected find, the forgotten drawers of an old dresser. Removed from their cabinet, these wooden boxes are given a beautiful second life, mounted directly beneath the windowsill. Their weathered patina and slight imperfections are not flaws, but markers of history, lending an immediate vintage charm. Inside these reclaimed boxes, we plant the heart of the Italian color palette, cascades of geraniums. Their bold, cheerful reds and pinks spill over the edges, contrasting beautifully with the dry wood and the stone facade of the house. Beside the window, a young grapevine reaches upward, already heavy with small clusters of ripening fruit. It's a sweet, small promise of beauty delivered every single day. Seven, Rustic Pallet Coffee Counter. Now we move to the front terrace, the welcoming space for quiet mornings and gentle reflection. This area deserves a functional focal point, built not from expensive kits, but from the simple generosity of reclaimed wood. We are creating a rustic coffee counter using dismantled shipping pallets and old wooden spice racks. The horizontal slats of the pallet, worn gray and silver by time, are assembled into a standing counter, perfect for resting a morning cup of coffee. Beside this counter, we incorporate vertical interest by training a thriving grapevine. Its lush canopy is not for shade, but for immediate harvest. The sturdy wood structure provides the ideal contrast to soft potted lavender and small bowls of fresh basil. This counter is an invitation to slow down and savor the moment. Eight, Succulent Niche Display. Every great Italian garden holds secrets in its masonry, small, overlooked spaces that demand unique attention. We turn now to the wall crevice, the natural niche, or that overlooked gap in the stone wall. This is the perfect stage for creating miniature worlds using the drama of nature's sculpture. We utilize gnarled roots and twisting dry branches, found and aged, to form intricate architectural dividers within the crevice. Into these small, protected pockets, we introduce the resilient beauty of succulents. Their muted greens, blues, and purples mimic the dusty hillsides of the Mediterranean, thriving with minimal care amidst small clusters of stone and moss. This display is pure abstract art. The root structure acts as a natural frame for the geometry of the plants. Nine, Trellis Art with Old Rackets. Moving from the intimacy of the wall, we address the challenge of an empty wall, a space crying out for vertical design and history. We reject mass-produced metal trellises and instead gather up the relics of forgotten leisure, vintage wooden tennis rackets. These beautiful, patterned frames, once tools of sport, are now art. Hung strategically and secured to the stone facade, they form a unique, geometric trellis system. This quirky structure provides perfect support for climbing plants. Imagine a young fig tree being trained against this display, its broad, textured leaves providing lush shade and its promise of sweet fruit adding function to the form. This design is about injecting playfulness and personal memory into the classic rustic aesthetic. Tire and stone fairy pond. Every serene landscape requires the gentle sound of water, a focal point for contemplation and calm. For the patio or tiny yard, we introduce the concept of a fairy pond, built from the most unexpected foundation, a hidden old tire or paint bucket. This discarded vessel forms the deep base of our pond, meticulously concealed beneath a layer of stone, moss, and smooth river pebbles. The pond's edges are softened by low-growing succulents and fragrant thyme, creating a lush, miniature ecosystem that feels ancient and wild. The water itself, though small, catches the light and reflects the sky, providing a profound sense of depth and tranquility. This tiny, glistening sanctuary anchors the serenity of the patio, inviting us to pause before we venture toward the home's perimeter. Grape trellis balcony railing. We move now to the highest point of garden creativity, the balcony. This small, elevated space can be fully integrated into the style by transforming the railing itself. Using reclaimed plywood or sturdy wooden decking boards, we construct a simple, low-cost trellis that attaches directly to the balcony's perimeter. This creates a vertical farm, maximizing space and bringing profound serenity right to your eye level. The primary tenant here is the grapevine. Imagine waking up, stepping onto your balcony, and being greeted by a curtain of lush leaves. Crucially, the vine is not merely decorative. Its branches are heavy with thick clusters of ripening fruit, dangling just over the railing. This is urban winemaking, Italian style. Butcher block countertop garden. From the rustic serenity of the living spaces, we turn our attention to the utility area, the carport side. Often overlooked, this zone can be transformed into a functional outdoor prep space. We are building a charming, small outdoor counter using a salvaged wooden butcher block island top or thick plywood, mounted on simple upcycled supports. The solid wood surface, once used indoors, now offers a durable workspace for garden tasks. This counter is immediately surrounded by essential kitchen herbs, pots of fragrant basil, feathery oregano, and robust rosemary. Directly adjacent to the counter, we integrate a vertical structure to host a flourishing grapevine, its canopy not for shade, but for harvest. This space honors the spirit of resourcefulness. (13) Washing Dolly Vertical Planter. In the heart of the home, the small courtyard often serves as a utility area, yet it deserves the same beauty and charm as the front garden. We transform a piece of obsolete domestic history, the vintage wooden laundry dolly or washboard cabinet, into a highly functional vertical planter. This tall, rustic cabinet, once used for chores, now offers tiered shelving and deep pockets, ready to host an essential culinary garden. This vertical structure is dedicated almost entirely to the fragrant Italian herbs. Dense clumps of basil, delicate oregano, and sharp thyme populate the shelves. To add shade and height, we integrate a nearby vertical support for a grapevine, its canopy reaching over the courtyard and displaying clusters of ripening fruit that echo the bounty of the herbs below. (14) Wine crate tiered borders. A garden's beauty is often defined by its edges, the lines where the wild growth meets the disciplined path. To manage the gentle slope of the border, we return to the very soul of the Italian countryside, the wooden wine crate. These sturdy boxes, branded with the names of vineyards and darkened by age, are not discarded but stacked and secured to create a rustic, tiered retaining system. Filled with earth, they become the perfect vessel for rosemary. This resilient herb spills over the wooden edges, its woody stems and needle-like leaves softening the rectangular lines of the crates. Rising behind this fragrant border, we see the parent of the crate, a gnarled grapevine, its heavy clusters of ripening fruit hanging low, completing the cycle from soil to harvest to storage. (15) Soda can and cement edging. A garden path requires definition, a clear line that separates the wild growth from the walker's journey. For this edging, we turn to the most common of modern artifacts, the aluminum soda can. Instead of the recycling bin, these cans find a permanent home embedded in a ribbon of rustic cement. By pressing the can's bottom up into the wet mortar, we create a shimmering, silver mosaic, a metallic polka dot pattern that catches the Mediterranean sun. This industrial sparkle provides a surprising, delightful contrast to the soft, creeping mounds of thyme and oregano that hug the path. Above this gleaming border, nature asserts her dominance with a sprawling grapevine, its heavy, purple clusters of ripening fruit dangling low. Driftwood Miniature Garden. Sometimes, the grandest landscapes are those we can hold in our hands. In the small garden or a quiet corner of the patio, we shift our scale to the microscopic world of the Driftwood Miniature Garden. Here, we are not building terraces for walking, but for gazing. We select a piece of driftwood, sculpted by the sea into peaks and hollows, which serves as the mountain of our composition. Tucked into its crevices and surrounding its base, we plant a tapestry of stone and moss, alongside tiny, jewel-like succulents. This isn't just a planter. It is a landscape painting brought to life, a self-contained world of serenity. While the great vines and olive trees grow in the background, this small focal point invites us to stop, lean in, and appreciate the intricate details of nature's artistry. Barrel and twig accent planters. We arrive now at the portico, the sheltered threshold that bridges the garden and the home. To define this welcoming entry, we look to the cellar for inspiration, utilizing halved wooden whiskey or wine barrels. These sturdy, iron-bound vessels possess a natural gravity, but we add a layer of wildness. Using dry, twisted roots and twigs, we fashion rustic handles or decorative trellises that rise from the soil. Inside these reclaimed giants, we plant the quintessential symbol of Italian sunshine, the dwarf citrus tree. Imagine a lemon or orange tree, its glossy green leaves punctuated by bright, fragrant fruit. Standing guard nearby, climbing the stone columns of the portico, a mature grapevine offers its own bounty, hanging heavy with clusters of ripening fruit. Clothespin path markers. As twilight descends upon the garden, the journey along the pathways requires gentle guidance. We find this light in the humblest of household tools, the vintage wooden clothespin. These small, weathered clips, once tasked with holding linens in the wind, are now repurposed into charming, rustic lanterns. Attached to short wooden stakes or strung along a low wire guide, they clasp onto the rims of small, recycled glass jars containing tea lights. Lining the walkway, these markers create a soft, flickering runway that cuts through the dusk. To the side, running along the garden fence, A grapevine catches the last light of the day, its heavy bunches of ripening fruit glowing deeply in the shadows. "19. Barn with signage and flower bed." The front yard is the handshake of the home, the first moment of connection. To create a greeting that feels both ancient and warm, we turn to reclaimed barnwood siding. These planks, silvered by decades of wind and rain, carry the spirit of the countryside. We assemble them into a rustic raised flower bed or a charming welcome sign that anchors the front garden. Inside this weathered frame, we plant a riot of color, cheerful petunias and regal geraniums that spill over the gray wood like a living tapestry. Rising behind this focal point, trained against the sturdy front fence, a mature grapevine stands guard. Its heavy clusters of ripening fruit signal abundance to every passerby, a promise of the hospitality found within. "20. Wooden ski picket fence." We arrive at the perimeter, the fence, where we define the sanctuary's limits. Here, we embrace a touch of whimsy and nostalgia by repurposing vintage wooden skis. Once built for the snowy slopes of the Alps, these slender, curved boards are now planted vertically in the earth, standing shoulder to shoulder to form a unique picket fence. But a fence in an Italian garden is never just a barrier. It is a trellis in waiting. We encourage a vigorous grapevine to weave its way through the ski tips and along the top rail. In the height of summer, this living wall becomes heavy with clusters of ripening grapes, their purple weight resting against the honey-colored wood of the skis. This unexpected pairing is a delightful paradox. "21. Old skateboard deck seating." We reach our final destination in the backyard, the private retreat where the day comes to a close. Here, we find a resting place built from the energy of youth, old wooden skateboard decks. Stripped of their wheels and grip tape, the curved, laminated wood reveals a beautiful, layered grain. We mount these decks side by side on simple stone or wood block supports to create a unique, ergonomic bench. This bench is tucked beneath the shade of a pergola or against a warm stone wall, where a mature grapevine has climbed high. Hanging from the trellis above, heavy bunches of ripening fruit dangle like chandeliers, offering shade and sweetness to anyone who sits below. It is the perfect place to sit back, look up at the fruit of your labor, and bask in the profound serenity you have created. And there you have it, 21 unique ways to conquer your challenging slope and infuse every inch of your space with the tranquil spirit of the Italian countryside. The true magic of this aesthetic isn't the stone or the structure. It's the profound serenity you find in making something beautiful from what others throw away. Pick one idea, start small, and watch your own piece of rustic paradise bloom. Thank you for watching. Until the next transformation, keep creating, and keep finding the beauty in the discarded.